Hey everyone, welcome back to another Diablo 3 video. In this video, I'm going to go over my favorite Witch Doctor build. It's extremely great at speed farming T16 content as well as greater if speed runs, so roughly like GR 100s, maybe even higher, depending on your damage and clear speed. The build that we will be using is the Mundunugu set. So it's going to be the full 6-piece bonus. We will not be utilizing the Ring of Royal Grandeur, so you'll be equipping all 6 pieces of the set. So the helmet, the chest, the shoulders, the gloves, the pants, and the boots. And then for the necklace, it's going to be Scorch necklace. And then bracers is going to be the arm guards. Rings will be Stone of Jordan and Rachel's Ring of Larceny. Belt is Cold Wrap, and weapon will be the Barber. Offhand will be Gazing Demise. So the way this set works is when you use Big Bad Voodoo, it follows you and it lasts twice as long. You gain 60% damage reduction for 30 seconds when you enter the Spirit Realm. So the Spirit Realm is entered once you use Spirit Walk, and that's when you'll be in the Spirit Realm. So that's what will activate this. Will give you that damage reduction. And the final set bonus will be Spirit Barrage deals 20,000% increased damage plus an additional percent equal to 5 times your mana regeneration per second. So Scorch Necklace essentially just doubles your damage. The Arm Guards is going to allow you to move faster as you destroy objects. So the Stone of Jordan will help you do more damage against elites, which is what rolls on the ring, and then it'll also do more elemental damage bonus. So we're stacking cold damage here. So the arm guards and then the Stone of Jordan, and you would want it on the amulet. However, I haven't been able to roll one, so this is the best one I have. And then Rachel's Ring of Larceny. This is what will give you more movement speed as well. Gold Wrap will give you the survivability when you pick up gold. It gives you more armor. And the Barber, it scales with your Spirit Barrage skill. Gazing Demise also scales with Spirit Barrage. The legendary gems that will be used will be Bane of the Trapped, Boon of the Hoarder, Molten Wildebeest Gizzard. The reason why you want to use these is the Gizzard is going to give you that shield, which will allow you to have more uptime on Scorched Necklace. So you should be able to constantly do double your damage. The Boon of the Hoarder is what will allow you to pick up the gold, which synergizes with the Gold Wrap, allowing you to get more armor. On top of that, this will also increase your movement speed. And then Bane of the Trapped gives you more damage. As far as what's in the cubed, it's going to be Shukrani's Triumph. With this active, after the initial duration of Spirit Walk ends, it will continue to last until you attack 3 times or until an elite enemy is within 20 yards of you. Attacks while in the Spirit Realm deal 100% increased damage. This scales well with your Spirit Barrage skill. I'll go over that in just a minute. Armor piece in the cube will be Chrome's Buff Belt. This gives you more run speed. Then Ring of Emptiness. Pretty much this will increase your damage by 300%. As long as they're affected by Locust Swarm or Haunt. This is primarily used for like elites, just in case you have trouble. Now, something to consider with this build is it's very fast. So if you find it being too fast, you could even swap out the belt for something else. Or you could even switch out the Rachel's Ring of Larceny for like Convention of Elements or whatever. Mess around with it, see what works for you. What I'm showing here is what I prefer, but feel free to modify it to your specific playstyle for what you prefer. Now, as far as the regular gems, I have a diamond in my helmet. That's for the cooldown reduction. My gear pieces, I have intelligence for more damage. If you're fine with damage and you want to make sure you have better survivability, you could always swap this out for like rubies or something, or even diamonds, whatever you prefer. For me personally, if I'm running an intelligence class, since intelligence scales with all resistance, I'll generally put rubies in because rubies gives you the strength, and strength transitions into more armor. But again, that's all. Go with what you prefer. It doesn't need to be perfect, especially with these being speedrunning builds. A lot of times you're going to be a lot more powerful than you need to be, especially for just regular T16 rifts and bounties. So just go with whatever works for you. And as you can see, like my gems aren't even fully upgraded. So a lot of room for improvement. Now, as far as gear stats that you're going to want cold damage, crit, and then cooldown on your gear, as well as spirit barrage damage. So like this helmet, I prefer it to be intelligence, crit, and spirit barrage damage, but again, I'm just going with what I was able to get. See, my boots, I have spirit barrage damage. Now for skills, Locust Swarm Pestilence. This allows it to spread to multiple enemies. Spirit Barrage Manitou. I could be pronouncing it incorrectly, but you know what I mean. Summon a specter that hovers over you and attacks enemies. So remember I mentioned about that item in the cube. This is what's going to be doing all your damage. So whenever you activate it, it'll summon something that hovers around, and that'll be doing all of your damage. So I'm going to right click right now. See how there's that specter? That's what it is. So you'll be running around and it'll be doing damage for you. So you mix this while being in the spirit realm, and it'll just continuously do damage. So that's why you have this. You'll just be doing increased damage as you spirit walk. Alright, back to the skills. Then we have Horrify Stalker. This is pretty much going to give you more movement speed. Next is Soul Harvest, Soul to Waste. This gives you more damage as well as more movement speed. Then we have Spirit Walk Severance. This is what will allow you to enter the spirit realm for when you use this. Then we have Big Bad Voodoo, Boogeyman. This conjures a fetish that increases the attack and movement speed of all allies. Enemies who die in the ritual area have a chance to resurrect as a zombie dog. When you are healed by a health globe, gain 10% of your maximum mana and 10% intelligence for 15 seconds. The intelligence bonus stacks up to 5 times. So this gives you more mana and more intelligence. Then we have Graven Justice. You gain 1% of your maximum life and mana and reduce the cooldown of all your skills by 1 second when an enemy dies within 20 yards. The range is extended by items that increase your golden pickup radius. Then we have Spirit Vessel. When you receive fatal damage, you automatically enter the spirit realm for 2 seconds and heal to 50% of your maximum life. So it's pretty much a cheat death. Then we have Fierce Loyalty. This is going to increase your movement speed by 15%, and the bonus is increased 30%. The way that this is activated is with Big Bad Voodoo. Whenever you kill something, it has a chance of sending out that zombie dog, so that's how it synergizes with this passive. So when you first enter the Rift, you want to use your Big Bad Voodoo, your Horrify, Spirit Walk, cast your Spirit Barrage. When you're by a group, you Soul Harvest. Locust Worm, you don't really need to use this too much, only like on elites or any enemies that you have problems with. So that's everything that you need as far as the gear and skills. So I'll just show a quick Rift, T16, and the same build can apply to bounties too. So if you're here just for the build information, feel free to skip ahead, because after this Rift, I'll be doing the GR 100 plus speed farming variation of it. So I'm entering Big Bad Voodoo, Horrify. To see how fast it is. It's pretty strong, very fast too. It's a little hard to get used to at first. Like, even I'm still trying to get used to it. But it's a lot of fun. Things just die so quickly and you move so fast. Going the wrong way. Instantly dead. Very quick Rift. But like, see, like, even I'm having that trouble with, I just keep running into things 'cause it's so fast. So if you're having issues with that, feel free to nerf the speed and just choose other items to have with you. You don't necessarily need to be this fast, but if it's what you enjoy, then feel free to do so. Alright, now time for the GR speed farming variation of this build. There's quite a bit of changes. So this time we will be using Ring of Royal Grandeur because we will be running a hybrid set between the Mundunugu set as well as the Guardian set. So we're going to keep the boots, the pants, the chest, shoulders, and gloves of the Mundunugu. And then this time the helmet will be Guardians, and then the belt will be Guardians. The amulet stays the same. So we have Lukumba's ornament. This pretty much gives you more damage reduction. Then for the ring, you will be using Convention of Elements. And then Ring of Emptiness. So before it was in the cube, this time you'll have it on you, since Ring of Royal Grandeur will be in the cube this time. The weapon you will be using is Vu's Juicer. This will allow Spirit Barrage to gain the effect of 2 other runes, the Phlebotomize and Spirit is Willing runes. The offhand stays the same. Legendary gems, we will keep the Gizzard. You will keep Trapped. The only thing that will change is instead of using Boon of the Hoarder, you will be using Swiftness. Now cube items, this time the Barber will be used in the cube. And then Frostburn will also be used. And then I discussed earlier, Ring of Royal Grandeur. So this will be increasing your cold skills. And then the Barber, it does more damage. As far as the skills, Locust Swarm Pestilence stays the same. Spirit Barrage Manitou, Manitou stays the same. Then you'll be using Piranha's Piranhado. This helps you group up enemies. So this time for Soul Harvest, we'll be using Languish because we're not going to be using so much movement speed. We're actually going to focus on more armor. And then Spirit Walk Severance is the same. Then we have Big Bad Voodoo. We will be changing the rune to Ghost Trance. So again, with this one, instead of the movement speed, we will be getting more damage reduction. And then passives will be Gruesome Feast, so it's the same as before. Grave Injustice is also the same. So these 2 passives are what changes. We'll be using Jungle Fortitude, which reduces your damage taken by you and your pets. And then you'll have Confidence Ritual. You deal 25% additional damage. As far as gameplay, it's pretty much the same. The only difference is instead of movement speed, you get armor, and then you'll be using the Piranha's Piranhado to group enemies up. So you go in there, you want to activate your Big Bad Voodoo. You're going to use your Spirit Barrage skill. You're going to use your Spirit Walk. You see a group, you group them up with Piranhado, and you're going to Soul Harvest that spot. And then you just keep rolling around the rift. So if you clicked on this video just to get the gear information and all that, then feel free to click out now because all that's left is the GR100 that I'm going to do. So if you found this video helpful at all, please like and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. And for those of you who are going to stick around to watch, thank you so much. And let's get to it. So same thing, Big Bad Voodoo, Piranhado, Soul Harvest. Guy's shielding. I'm gonna skip him. It's a bad rift. There you go. A little slow. That was a terrible rift, and I'm probably not playing it the best, to be honest. But I mean, overall, not too bad. Alright, and that's all there is to it. The Mundunugu Witch Doctor speed farming builds Torment 16 and Greater Rift 100+. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.